Could it be that we actually meet Angela Deth? Could it be? Apparently, unless this is some type of crazy ambush, which is, I guess, also possible and would help make my decisions a little bit easier. This is not Angela Deth. This is a scout. Okay. Never shows in person.
Be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here.
Like a ghost.
You haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right?
I guess. And who are you?
That's not important. Just make sure you're ready to meet Colonel Deth.
If we... Let's be cool.
Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here, so I'll give her a ring. 1 sec. All clear. Come ahead.
Damn!
Hello, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be. Remember when you chose to follow the Patriarch's orders instead of saving those folks Erastus threatened to slaughter? I figured we'd meet here so you could see what was left of them. I know Woodson told you to do Buchanan's bidding, but to my mind, it ain't the Ranger way to help the powerful ahead of the helpless. 'Cause things like this happen. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out.
Oh, she makes a good case. Are you in like... This might piss her off, actually. Do you want some meds for what looks like a painful mouth opening?
Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. But no thank you. I got it under control.
Oh, whoops.
Since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few extra med kits on me. Try not to use them all at once.
See, in these scenes, we don't have to click to progress the conversation, but we don't see these very often. Yeah, look, it's nice to meet you. What do you want to tell us?
Well, ain't you polite? Hope that bodes well. Now, what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second...
Whoa!
Scar collector.
What?
Well, well. Speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. How can I resist working with Angela Deth, honestly?
Got my sights on their flanks.
Holy smokes. There's a few of these. Nice that she had some backup as well. Okay, Angela's friendlies. Looks like a snipe. Nope, nothing. Brother Thomas. Takayuki. We got a stun here. Ooh, rallies. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like this. Pistol Pete. Now watch our guys. Watch our clone V4. 10 damage per swing, but he didn't even get to swing this time. Whoa, rare snipe from Party Pal. Oh yeah, look at this. Death by 6 billion cuts. This doe is not to be messed with. Can we kill these guys in 1 round? Doubtful, there's too many.
You crazy?
I have shots from here actually that aren't too bad. Can I move and still get 6? 1, 2, how many? We have 14 AP. Holy crap. So I can move a maximum of 2 AP and still have 2 shots. $57, $59, $95. Let's go for a finish. And then let's lay this down back here on the leader. Go for the head. Ooh! That's a big time right there. Look at all these buffs. So the rally, the rally's what's giving us the extra action points. Oh, that's so cool. I bet you that's a leadership perk that I just don't think we have, isn't it? Let's go here. We have leadership over on this side. Oh, that's so good. But to be fair, we want his action points mainly. So if we're using this, then we can't take 2 shots. But that's probably worth putting some points into if we could redo things from the beginning. Okay, where can we get? It says this is out of range, but it's not. Let's get into this middle section. You know, as par for the course. There you go. Now we have that 100% guarantee to poison on hits, which is really nice. Let's get up here into full cover with Quan. I just need a little tap here. That ain't gonna do it, apparently. We should actually switch to this, save these energy cells if we can. Looks like he got a lucky shot. Carry these forward. Maluka. I know I'm dangling you if I do this. This costs 7. Ridiculous. It's only a 51% chance here, but lower from up there. We can get her way out on, or we can get him way out on this side. Leaves him kind of exposed to these guys, but he's got a bunch of armor now too. Oh, and he lived. 53. Basically flipping the coin here. 58. Boom. Rare coin flip that actually works. These guys are out of range. Let's put an ambush up. Whoa. Holy smokes. Whoa.
You're traitors.
These lasers are insane.
Patriarch. Excavate your skull. Kids on their mods. Gunning them down.
How nice would it be if you could upgrade Party Pal to like revive people? That would be sick. Deth came way out here. Notice her HP? Like, what the frick is that? We have people with max strength and nowhere near that HP. Like, Costello went down so quick. We're just gonna do what we can here. 69. Pff, how could I not take that?
Stay focused.
Nice. I don't think it's gonna matter because if this guy wants to hit us, well, he can pretty easily. So see, like, he's at 384 health.
You're Grass is grass.
They must have had like some special ability that goes on cooldown. Those opti lasers. Nice kill, Deth.
Mama spank.
Well done. Nothing like a little murder session to bring people closer together.
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. Second, and you're gonna love this.
Oh
the
no!
Patriarch's gotta go too.
Oh my god. I'm probably on board with that actually. Listen, okay, so let's walk through this. Our orders are to help the Patriarch so he helps Arizona. Killing him sets the foes back. How can you ask that? Without the Patriarch, Colorado could fall into anarchy. We know the Patriarch's no angel, but Colorado's surrounded by enemies. He's had to make hard choices to keep it safe, and we've been thinking the same thing. I mean, I'm all for eventually getting rid of the Patriarch. I'm curious here. Our orders were to help the Patriarch so he helps Arizona. Killing him kills the folks back home. How can you ask that?
I love the people of Arizona. Arizona is my home. But are you willing to save lives there at the expense of lives here? Are you okay sending home food spattered with innocent blood?
She's not wrong.
The Rangers have fought tyranny since the beginning, without compromise. How can we continue to do that if we take handouts from a tyrant? How can we pretend we're heroes if we do his dirty work to get it? Sorry, I had this argument with General Woodson 100 times.
I see that.
A sure deal was more important to him than a moral one. That's why the advance team went dark and decided to do this on our own. Of course, it turned out we couldn't do it on our own, which is why we were so happy when you showed up. And why we're here now, asking you for help.
What do you need exactly?
Thanks for hearing me out. Let's talk about Liberty first. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice, and their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right?
So, okay. Like, I agree with her. On the flip side, Buchanan also wants to stop his kids. He doesn't want them killed, though. And that, like, ultimately, that could be some type of potential backfire on us where they're all alive, they're in the same spot. It's very easy for him to come and, like, raid Ranger HQ and save his kids, and then they're all, like, together doing some crazy shit. But it seems like they all hate him, too. So, like, the chance of that happening seem pretty low. On the other side of things, Liberty seems the most vicious. The last guy was just insane, like batshit crazy. Why wouldn't we work with the Patriarch to stop Liberty? Let's see what she says.
Oh, I don't mind about that. So long as you change your mind about him after.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, no, okay. You don't want Colorado to end like that in a big slaughter. That's true.
Glad to hear it. So here's the plan. Part 1, help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, Part 2, let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us. I know you've got him on ice back at Ranger HQ. Well, it's time to dust him off and put him to good use.
Okay.
Now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions.
Who are these people with you?
Pete and Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained them up as best we could. Nicer bunch of folks you'll never find.
Why do you want us to do all this? Why aren't you doing it yourself?
Pretty simple, really. The Patriarch has spies watching Liberty's compound. If you show up, those spies will think you're there on Daddy's behalf, and they'll be happy to see you. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? And that would give the marshals a chance to button up Colorado Springs before we make our attack. They'd be waiting for us.
What's your plan for the Patriarch?
Now that's gonna be a fight. Basically, while you're taking care of Liberty, my team will be in Colorado Springs, softening the ground. Once you finish up out there, you'll come back and help us corner the man and bring him down. Our primary concern, other than ending the bloody reign of the Buchanans, is minimizing civilian casualties. That means you've got to ride herd on your crew and watch who you ally yourself with. For instance, we don't want the gangs coming to the party. If Cordite wants to come along and get his revenge on the Patriarch, fine. But he leaves his army at home, no matter how tight a hold he thinks he's got on him.
Okay.
We want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against their liberators.
And what happens to Colorado after you take down the Patriarch?
Keep the peace, keep things fair. I don't see the Rangers running things. I see our job as keeping the playing field even. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork after a big man falls, trying to grab a piece of the pie. So we're just gonna hang around, and every time a weasel pops their head up, we'll whack them. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer to the people, nobody else.
I love this. I wish that she would have come to us sooner to make some of these points a lot clearer as to what her thought process was. So we'll be yeah, I mean, all of these are true. Sounds idealistic. You really think it's going to work. The Rangers playing Kingmaker, so they'll decide who takes power, but kind of, not really. And referees is a pretty good comparison. You think this is going to work? It does sound idealistic.
No idea. Nobody's tried it before, as far as I know.
I mean,
but it's worth a shot, right?
Yeah.
Can't be worse than the way things are now.
All right, we got an answer for you.
Then, what's it gonna be?
Okay. Thanks for the info. We're still siding with the Patriarch like Ranger Command told us. You're wrecking everything Ranger Command has been working towards for the sake of Arizona. We're putting you down. We're not buying it. Your plan sounds destined to fail. Ray and the Patriarch and the kids need to be stopped.
What?
She's not gonna like that.
Ooh, there's a load off my mind. Thank you. You're gonna make all the difference. Now here's the location of Liberty's camp. Be careful when you get close. The gangs don't care much for strangers, and even less for rangers.
Percival Wesson. Uh-oh.
You mustn't do this, Rangers. Please. I am sympathetic to your cause, but I am still a loyal subject of the Patriarch.
Yeah, subject. Exactly, Lucia. Subject. You want that?
If you follow this path to its conclusion, I shall have no choice but to
Oh, that
oppose.
sucks. I was just talking about her too and how like we've come to really appreciate her being in the squad.
Good luck sorting it out, cowboys. We'll talk again when Liberty's taken care of.
This is gonna get real messy. So I'm thinking we talk to the Patriarch now, then we go back and get Cordite like she was suggesting. But at some point it sounds like Cordite's going to be wanting to like bring his gangs along to like do stuff to the Patriarch, and we're going to have to shut that idea down or something. That's what it seems like. Okay, injury kits, steel teeth. Nothing notable. Get you fixed up. Lucia went down, and I thought we had 3 that went down. Yeah, Costello went down, but he doesn't have an injury. Weird. Also not showing his our little companions. Strange. Okay, let's get fixed up. Oh, we have a waste wolf back here. Okay, let's get rid of the doe. I can't remember. Have we gotten a waste wolf before? Or... Wait, what? Did he just disappear? What the f... The waste wolf just literally disappeared. What the hell? Stealthy little bastard. There he is. Nice. Sneak attack damage 10%. I'm curious to see what his health is. 1520. I actually think the doe was more than that, but... All right, we'll roll with this for a bit, see how it goes. Let's just do a quick check. I don't know if anybody got leveled up here. Attributes is probably the best way to check this. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. So she seems cool with the fact that if we follow Buchanan's orders until like some type of ultimate confrontation, she'll still work with us or side with us or whatever. That's what it sounds like.
Team November, this is Ranger HQ. The Brainiacs and R&D just showed me some of the wild stuff they're done working on. You should come take a look when you're free. Over and out.
So anytime we get something like that, I think it can be... Oh, whoops. I think it can be anywhere. It could be like our vehicle gets an update. Medical gets some type of new stuff. We have... Let's go to Ranger HQ for a sec. Weapons could be new. I think our vehicle is like fully upgraded. It's level 3, and I think we got like an achievement saying that it was fully upgraded. We'll take a quick heal while we're in here as well. And we'll peruse the weapons. We actually don't need to be in here.
What do you need? Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
All right, take our junk, which isn't much. We have the other thing that I think was more damage. So let's leave here.
Them refugees cause trouble and nothing happens. Let me show you.
All right. We actually need to sell some of our extra gear that we're carrying here. Notice modded gear. So this one's modded. It's plus 10. This one's plus 7. It doesn't get a higher sell price. Just selling any duplicates. And while we likely don't need all these others, I think it's fine to just hold them for a second. Neutron projector sniper rifle. I think that's what we have. Spectrum assault legs. Here's power armor. We could just buy this now. Wow. Javelin rockets. Pump shotgun jackhammer. That's definitely new. The eliminator. I wish we could see like, oh, here we go. Yeah, look at this. Level 9 sniper rifle. But it's like crazy expensive. Time to sell some gold nugs. We're sitting on a bunch, so I think it's worth. Take them all. Take this liver box too. Now, we don't have level 9 in sniper rifles yet. I feel like if I don't buy this now, I'm going to forget to come back and get it. Okay, so for the hammers, we're looking at 150 to 191. Look at this. Phase silencer, penetration, sneak attack damage. Extra range. Magazine size. I want to buy this. Oh, interesting. Okay, so when you look at this, 212 to 292, this takes into account the character that you're on. See how this is now 352 to 485, presumably because he has a higher sniper rifle level, which is kind of cool. Let's do that. And if we can, we'll come back to buy power armor later. We do have definitely more things that we can sell if we really get desperate. But I think this is good. When we look at his skills, we're actually only one away. So if we wanted to, so our next, we're going to have 5, right? And then we have our upgrade. Do we have a book for, hold on. Yeah, we have a book for sniper rifles here. So at his next level up, we're going to get that new rifle equipped, and then we can hit level 10 as well. So, I mean, that's all good. Okay.
Were you there when that merc from Vegas tried to pick a fight with me in the Black Rock bar?
What? No.
What do you need, Rangers? Of course. Have a seat.
Okay.
If it ain't
So now we're going to leave. We're going to go see the Patriarch. I'm not going to get Cordite yet just because I know him and the Patriarch are like, they hate each other.
Time to take some chances and expand man's horizon.
We gotta teach these Rangers about good music.
I figure it's faster to leave to the world map than go back into Broadmoor than running through downtown Colorado Springs. Okay. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to click that. Let's go. So basically we're in the tell Patriarch whatever he wants to hear mode. And, you know, this is, of course, before we ultimately probably kill a guy. Okay. For people wondering, this Tender Loving Care, armor +5, this is the buff that got granted to everybody here. Where is it? I thought it was a perk that was granted by these guys. I can't remember who gave us the armor, actually. But it's an armor buff that we got from somebody. He's way over here. Go to Yuma County, capture or kill Liberty. We want to return to the Patriarch here. Need to report back. And this might even just be quick.
Nice to see you, Rangers.
You too. In a way, I'm thinking like if Patriarch dies ultimately, it almost feels like we did a lot of things for naught, but there were those, like the individual kids were all kind of having their own mini reigns over certain things. And so we've helped so many people.
Have you found victory yet, Rangers?
Yeah, we need to make a report.
Tell me.
His conversations always do this. We've heard some more troubling things. No, let's just tell him we've dealt with your son.
Dealt with? How?
He's in prison. Actually, we'd like to ask you something first. He's just going to justify his perspective, right? Like anybody. Angela, same thing, right?
Good. He's done enough damage as it is. He was my heir, if you can believe it, until I realized he was never going to grow out of hurting people. Exiling him was the best of two bad options. The families wanted his head. Still, anyway, I promised you a reward.
Caltrop launcher. All right.
Now, what else?
A little bit of money. We have some questions, maybe. Oh, shit. Okay. We heard that you have a secret prison somewhere in Broadmoor Heights where you keep political prisoners. Is this true?
Huh. That rumor just keeps coming back year after year. I have no need for secret prisons, Rangers. All prisoners in Colorado stay in ordinary jails. And if your baseless suspicions lead you to go snooping around this lovely neighborhood, bothering my finest citizens, I'll put you in one.
Right.
Understood?
This makes me think about that switch that we flicked when we first came into Broadmoor Heights. There's a switch in the building that is attached to who knows what. We flicked it a bunch of times and you try to follow it, but there seems to be no path back to where it leads. We've learned that the trembling of your hands is the shaking palsy. Is that true? This is going to piss him off.
My hands don't shake.
Is that right? Oh, son of a bitch. First aid of all the skills.
It better be. What else?
Damn. Let's back up.
Fine.
We can tell him we've heard some troubling
You
things.
expect me to care more this time than I did last time? What's the complaint now?
Well, we were told that you're sending criminals to the Godfishers as human sacrifices.
Better that than having the Godfishers raiding our outlying farms, isn't it?
So he admits it.
I'm protecting the law-abiding people of this nation and ridding it of the people who break those laws at the same time. I call that a win-win.
Certainly one way to look at it.
And yes, I know this is not something an honorable leader would do.
Interesting.
But I will do anything, Rangers. Anything to keep my people safe. Honor be damned. Understand me?
I get that.
You expect me to care more this time?
What about Neelius Dorsey saying that you and Percival Wesson purged his family for advocating democracy?
Neelius. I always planned to turn this nation over to the people when it was stronger. But Neelius refused to wait. He called for revolution, turned family against family, weakened us. I couldn't allow that. The survival of Colorado is more important than one family. Or one idea.
Yeah, unless it's your idea. That's the problem here.
You recall the private prison I said I didn't have? That was in obfuscation. I do have such a prison, and it was raided recently. Know anything about that?
I mean,
one of my highest valued prisoners is missing, and I'd like to know what happened to him.
I think he's talking about Cordite, right? Yeah, no, we don't know anything about that.
I see. I hope I don't find out otherwise, Rangers. I don't like being lied to.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So if we would if we would have brought Cordite here, that's a problem. That would have been an issue for sure. Now that we know where to find Liberty, we can deal with her and locate Lucia's father. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we are going to replace Marshal Quan with Ironclad Cordite. Now the problem is Quan's really good with sneaky shit and automatic weapons. Cordite is a melee brawler. We don't have any really good melee weapons. And I can't remember how he spec'd out either. And I guess that switch that I was talking about has nothing to do with the little hidden prisons. Because he admitted to us that he had that prison, but it was where we got Cordite, I guess. It was this little switch that's back in here that I was referring to, though.
An honor, Rangers.
This one.
I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing.
Really? And what?
See, and there's like no...
Nothing. She's been too busy with the pool boy.
There's no place that we can see where this cable runs. Very strange.
That's the last time anyone saw the Patriarch. He was down at the old airbase to beat the Rangers, I think.
Okay, we're gonna head back out here. Oh, this takes us to Colorado. That's right. It always brings us in through this downtown entrance. Oh, but I guess we have to go there. Ugh. It's a lot of work coming through here, man. Did we get any XP from this? Maybe a little. I would love for the ability to like fast travel to specific locations. The problem with that is there are random events, well, quote unquote random, scripted events that come up out in the world that lead to pretty big things. So it makes sense why they don't do it. But for things like this, where I just want to go back and get a party member or something, so it's freaking trek through loading screens. And we probably, where do we want to go here? We're coming in this way. Or we can just go to Ranger HQ from here. So that's what we'll do.
Ranger Storm Aspen, Vic Buchanan captured in bloody combat.
Would you rather? You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Aw. Good boy. The other nice thing about Quan is he's got that armor piercing that we use sometimes, which can get rid of a ton of armor. If we have the specialty shots, we can also just target the chest and do the same thing, but Tough to say. The other nice thing about swapping Cordite for Quan is this right here. That he is part of the Marshals. But Lucia is a subject of his too. So they're both like pro-Patriarch, I think. Okay, he did actually level there. Let's go luck. And I think we'll take, well, you know what? We'll hold these because if we need to unlock a level 8, then we'll do it. Attack the same target twice in a row with a bladed weapon executes a free bonus attack. Attacks with blunt weapons critically hit stunned and blind enemies. We're using a blunt weapon. What is this one? Yeah, these are both blunt. But it's stunned and blind. I don't know. It might come up. It's not something we can really try to account for, in my opinion. We don't have a lot of stuns or blinds.
Those troublemakers gotta go.
Simmer down.
Didn't I have a bottle just now?
You're letting the refugees stay after they made trouble. You're making yourself look weak to your troops.
Okay, don't make me change my mind, Cordite.
Now what do you want? I won't seize my destiny by getting fat on your food, so yes, I'm ready.
So Quan, oh yeah, Kiss Ass is also maxed, which I think is really important. He's level 12 right now. I'm curious to see what he goes up to. 21. I could bring him way up here for Kiss Ass, which is at least pretty close. I think I will take that. Strange enough. Strength we're going to max out. And coordination. And then go into speed. And we have 3 perks here. Let's go evasion, health, and armor. He has a couple of weapons here, but oh, they're sad. They're sad. And we sold a bunch of other ones. I suppose we could go and buy some. We modify these. Give him these. %50 chance to apply bleeding. We should probably wait till we find like a decent one. All right. And I don't think we have a Kiss Ass book, right? Could increase his brawling by 1, actually. Yeah, that's what we should do. Max that out. Does he have any survival +1 right now? It's kind of useless. We'll have him read the book. And then we need to give him a better utility item. But I don't know if he's got anything that helps. These are all hard-ass benefits. We'll just keep that for now, I suppose. All right. That was intense. Let's Let's head on over. Heading to Yuma County.
Banged the dents out of this piece of shit 2 days ago, and now they bring it back with all.
Time to take some chances and expand man's horizon.
Hey, we get paid the same.
We'll see you soon.